What's up, guys? Happy fucking Monday. Hope everybody had a great week. What's everybody been up to? You guys have a great weekend? So, yeah, guys, we just cut right into the fucking show today. Uh, didn't want to build anything up. There was no video today, guys. I'm sorry. I actually slept ridiculously late today. Been fucking working like a crazy man, and I don't know what was going on, but usually I have the producer access to the show as well, and everything just got reset, so I got regular access. So I had to let Blaze know, I'm like, hey, Louie, we're having a fucking issue. But I'm very happy to see everybody. It's good to be here. Everybody knows how much I love Mondays, even though you guys don't. Not a lot of people do. So trying to backtrack, guys, on exactly what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I know last week everybody really enjoyed the show. I think it's always good to go back to your roots and go back to basics and re-humble yourself on any particular situation that may be going on in your life. So yeah, I was very happy with the feedback that we had gotten from the show last week. I'm actually very surprised of the feedback we got from the show 2 weeks ago. Guys, I actually see that we got a returning viewer that I hadn't seen in quite some time in the chat. Miss Diane Louise Abram. How are you, sweetheart? It's phenomenal to see you. Thank you for coming in and watching. So this is what I want to talk to you guys about today. Up and down relationships with addiction. That's what we're going to talk about today, guys. How you guys feel about that? Are we all comfortable? Are we all okay with that? Let me know in the chat. Give me some feedback, because we're going to dig into this. So, guys, when you guys are in an addictive state, a very weak state of mind, though it is not, okay, it is not always the way to go about things in life. But for the last week, I have been reading certain articles. I have been in contact with, friends of another mutual friend that, they seem to be going through rough patches. A lot of people right now are, they're falling off their wagon. They are, through the motions. Now, guys, some of you guys aren't going to understand this, but it's very important for you guys to know that drug addiction, alcohol addiction, it's a coping mechanism. Whether you guys want to believe it out there or not, it is. And if you guys actually happen to look at the numbers statistically, since COVID, it's gotten a lot worse. All right, there have been people that went years being sober, hadn't been touching nothing, and then COVID hits, and boom, they're right back on it. I'm not saying that's the whole situation, all right? Because every week we say the same thing. Every situation is different. So yeah, sometimes when you have somebody that has a real addictive behavior, all right, on the wagon, off the wagon, on the wagon, off the wagon. A lot of these people who don't have a support system, like maybe I have, or maybe some of you guys in the audience have, all right, we don't have those strong people to turn to and, just talk to and, vent about our problems or, what we're feeling and stuff like that. And a lot of us would just be like, I'm going to go hit up the packy, or I'm going to go hit up my dealer. And it's very sad because, some of these people who happen to go through these certain types of emotions, they're reaping what they sow in some way, shape, or form, right? Not everybody is going to be so forgiving of certain people's actions, and they burn a lot of bridges. And in reality, they've got nobody to blame but themselves. And they turn back to their addictive behaviors as a way to self-grieve. Maybe because of somebody else new that they met in their life. They don't want to be a burden to anybody else. Austin, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the show. I see you in there. What's up, champ? Block your ears. Destiny says it hits close to home with family members, but it's safe to talk about. Anything that we talk about on this show is a safe place. Anything at all. I want to be able to come onto this show and talk to you guys about anything and everything. I want to talk about those strong subjects that nobody wants to talk about. You people, not you people, but people out there, they act like it doesn't exist. They act like it's not a thing. I've got news for you guys. To those people who think that. It's a thing. And it's fucking here. And you know what? It's not going anywhere. Unless if we come together as a fucking community and we stop it. Let me ask you guys a question. How many of you guys know somebody out there that is struggling? Not even with just addiction. With stress is through the roof. Their anxiety is fucking at an all-time high. Do you know personally, or if you know of somebody that does something and they're not doing nothing about it? We talk about this all the time, guys. To reach out, to talk about your problems. I've always said, if you have a, say that you made plans, friend, right? We're gonna pretend you guys just made plans with your friend maybe an hour ago. It's last minute. Between that conversation with you and a friend and the time that your friend is now outside to pick you up, your mood changed. Something happened. You got triggered. You had a bad conversation that you didn't want to have. You found out something that you didn't want to find out, or it wasn't expected. Now all of a sudden you get in your friend's car and you're fucking, and now they're over there and like, what the hell happened to you between our conversation and now? In order to save your own life, to save your mental capacity, to keep you fucking sane, though that person is not prepared, it's important for you to say, I need to vent. Yes, something happened between that hour of our conversation into now. I am now with you. I'm in your vehicle. We need to talk. Whether if it has anything to do with that person or not. If that person is really your friend, like they say they are, if they really care for you and they really want to be there for you, if they don't know anything about the situation, just sit back and listen. You don't need to know anything. I just need to vent. I need to get this off my chest. You're here right now. I'm here right now. You're my friend. I need to confide in you for 5 minutes. There's a lot of you guys still out there who watch my show on a week-to-week basis. And I just want to let you guys know that, guys, I talk about my shit every week. Every single week. And there's a lot of you guys who come here and listen to my different topics and these hard conversations to have. But I try to make them look easy. I try to make them look easy for you guys. And it's not. But my point in this is it kind of bothers me that when you guys can see a 34-year-old man come in front of the camera every week and talk about the stress, talk about the wrongs that I've done, talk about the fucking obstacles and the circus rings and fucking loophole that I gotta be fucking jumping through to correct my own mistakes. Nothing nobody else did. Correcting my mistakes. Why? Because it's right. It's not easy, but it's right. And I feel like I don't get through to you guys. Some of you. You know, there's conversations that I have with yous, and you know, it's my heart's racing. It's a lot of you guys, oh well, I don't talk about my problems. I don't want to be a burden to anybody else. I don't know what the responses are going to be from somebody when I fucking tell them this. Then what the fuck are you picking up from this? Any of you guys? For specifically anybody here necessarily. It just goes out to anybody in general. When I come up here and I talk to you about, you know, to other family members, wrongs that I feel that I have made done to my children, wrongs that I still feel I'm doing today, or wrongs that I have done to myself. If I can come up here every week and I can Yeah, I can see off to the side over here that I am. Well, bear with me. All right, just bear with me. I want everybody to feel that they have somebody to reach out to. Everybody needs that somebody. And sometimes I know it's not always easy, guys. It's not. It's not easy because the topic that we talk about is in our lives. And we don't want it to affect anybody else. I've gone through my wrongs, but have used as fuel to move forward. Rick, exactly. And I tell you guys that every week. One thing that I stress, and nobody agrees with it, and that's fine. It's fucking fine. But it's my own system that I have developed myself in order to get myself to move forward and get myself to get to where I am today. And I say it all the time. They say not to live in the past. I live in the past. I'm fucking there every day. No matter what the situation, it's crazy. You guys ever talk to anybody and you're having a great conversation and you guys are laughing, you're having a fucking blast, right? But it takes just one certain thing for somebody else to say, and then all of a sudden the mood changed. Just because that word that they said, and they didn't mean anything by it. They just thought you're having a great conversation time. But then all of a sudden, like, it triggered something. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, like, your mood goes, psh. Try explaining that to somebody, and like, it's nothing what you said. Because a lot of people, they'd be defensive about that. You're like, oh, we're fine, you know, and then we were rocking and rolling. Then all of a sudden I say something and your mood drops. Like, yeah. It's so hard to explain those situations. But it's just like, it's just something you said, and you know what I mean? It's like, I had a flashback. I'm just so sorry. It's crazy. It's absolutely fucking crazy. But it happens. And you know, with my past is my security blanket. Get that one. My bad past is my security blanket. It's a mind fuck ball I use, right? Probably. But I have to stay in my past to make sure I never, when something happens, I have to rewind it. It's almost like a self trigger. Explain that to somebody who doesn't have mental health issues, because we're all fucking struggling with something else. Get the fuck out of here. Nothing's worse than a piece of shit that thinks that they had a fucking spoon in their mouth the entire time, a silver spoon at that, because they were given everything, or mommy and daddy did everything, or they're just so fucking got their own nose stuck up their ass where they think everything's fucking perfect in my life. The fuck out of here. Those are the people that I would love to humble the most. Those are the people that trigger me. Whereas I would fucking love to be the first one to, not to call to anybody, but just to humble those pieces of shit. You know what I mean? I talk to you guys all the time. We have people out now that are fighting wars for our freedom in this country. We have small militias that are getting together in other places around the world just to make sure that our safety is at hand. What about those of us who can't even go to bed at night because we're fighting something that nobody else can see? Every day. Where we're fighting those invisible demons. There that have the fucking nerve to say people with mental health issues aren't strong because we let shit eat at us. We let shit bother us. Really, motherfucker? Because that makes me human. That shows I care about other people. I care about what I've done to other people. I'm correcting those things. You know what it's like to fight these fucking every day? It's a fucking nightmare. It'll make fucking worse realities come true. This is why these conversations that I have with you guys are so important. Whether if they're everywhere, just fucking different topics, just fucking throwing around. That's what Unboxed Thoughts is. We don't always have to stay on the same subject. Because with news, different life events, certain things, right? There's a lot to cover. And we only have an hour to an hour and a half. When you come on my show and it's fucking everywhere. It's like he just went from fucking talking about this, then nothing here. He's fucking crying there. He's fucking upset over here, freaking smirking over there. Unboxed. 25 minutes already into this episode, and I'm already feeling some type of way. It's because I'm tired of hearing, listen, okay? You guys all watch me on a weekly basis. You lost connection? Is everybody else still here? Yeah, we're still here. I can see it over here. You guys ever see Batman, The Dark Knight Rises? Hi, Cassie. You guys ever see Batman, The Dark Knight Rises? Right at the end of The Dark Knight Rises, Okay? Think about this. Harvey Dent turns into Two-Face. Okay? And then when he dies at the end, because Harvey Dent is this big white knight for Gotham. He doesn't wear a mask. They said that they cannot let Gotham know what he really was when he died. Because if they told Gotham what had happened, everything that Harvey stood for and everything that they fought for would come undone. I come up here every week so I can be that example for you guys. I'm your example. It's like a father figure type deal, all right? I know some of you in the chat are older than me. Some of you are younger than me. Just think of it as like from a father figure standpoint, okay? Do as I say, don't do as I do. Not all the time. Anyway. So if I can come up here and talk to you guys on a weekly basis, tell you all about my struggles and things that I've overcome, things that I'm still fighting for, things that I still want to achieve, things that I am achieving. But then you hear sometime between now and next week, Nick's no longer here with us. Let that sink in for a second, guys. You hear between now and next week, Nick's no longer here. The Nick's had the nerve to come up here every week and talk about his struggles, things that he's overcome. No, listen. I know, but listen. That would be probably one of the worst fucking things that I could ever do. Want to know why? Because a lot of you guys come here to look for light at the end of your tunnel. Some of you guys look up to me as a role model. Some of you guys just look for some motivation to come here, some words of inspiration or something like that. For me to stand here, sit here every week and talk to you guys about anything and everything. Then you guys found out that I gave up. I would feel that it would be like a fucking domino effect, and everything everybody felt that I stood for would come undone. Yeah. You guys that are here with me week in and week out, day in. Fuck that. I talk to a lot of you guys every day. I'm in conversation in some way, shape, or form with all you motherfuckers every single day, and I wouldn't change it for the world. But if I went out and I fucking did something stupid to where that I wasn't here anymore, I would tell myself, well, what the fuck would you go through almost 2 seasons of talking about all this bullshit for if it's just going to end up like this? I would let you guys down in a big fucking way. No, Rick, you're fine. You're all fine. I'm fine. I'm just talking about like God forbid. You know what I mean? Like, God forbid that I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that to you guys. I couldn't do that to myself. But I'm just saying. You know, I would be devastated too. These are things that I've always had time to. Now, at one point, man, you're going to hear mine and Alex's. Well, you know what, Rick? Let's get this set and situated and out of the way now. We're on air. We got a nice chat going on between the platforms and stuff like that. Why don't you sit down with me and talk to me next week? We can do that. Any given time. Well, then there we go. Next week, me and you, Rick, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think that would be 6 for you. So, doesn't happen a lot, guys, but just like that, we have our show for next week, and that'll be episode 19. By the way, guys, you know, fist pump, brother. two seasons almost, guys. Nah, I'm gonna let you know something unknown. I'm the glue that holds it all together. You guys are. You guys are the fucking glue. Because I couldn't hold myself together without any of yous. And my point in this, guys, is we got to reach out. All right. If I have to come here every fucking week and tell you guys that, listen, that elementary school, the high school, and drama, childish drama bullshit, the egos, we're full grown adults here, motherfucker. Leave your ego at that fucking door when you come walking up in here. Because there's some of you out there who just, you don't know. You don't fucking know how well you have it. And when I have the privilege to talk to anybody, yeah, and wear your socks, yeah. But let me tell you guys something. When you guys have the privilege of talking to me, or when I have the privilege of talking to you guys, this is what I was going to say. This is why it's so important to me as a human being to always show that love, to always spread the love, to always tell you guys, whether if I'm around or not, I know I'm doing my job when I see you all together, when I see you all confiding in each other, when I see you all reaching out to each other, having a conversation with each other, calling, talking, and each other's like, whatever the fucking case is. I know that's when I'm doing my job. That's what I know. I don't need anybody to tell me. I'll go looking for it. Nothing is worse. Nothing is worse. That when you're hearing of somebody, I hate to be graphic like this, guys, but we're adults and this is how it is. Nothing's worse than getting a phone call, hearing that a friend or loved one was found out in a fucking hallway dead, or that they were found in their vehicle dead. They were found in their bedroom, their bathroom, dangling by a fucking rope, or in their bathtub with their fucking wrist slit. You want the reality of it? There you go. And if this was too harsh for you guys or too graphic, so I'm sorry that I'm not sorry, but let this sink in. It's because you felt like you had nobody there for you, or you were afraid to reach out. That's for that individual person. Now, as a friend or relative that knew of a friend or relative going through different motions, and you didn't reach out, you didn't mention nothing, but you're over there having a little group powwows with this person, that person, or the other person, talking shit about the person that's really fucking struggling. And then you'll be the first fucking people to turn around and say, why? Why would he do that? Why would she do that? Then you end up hearing somewhere down the road, if it doesn't happen right off the rip. But when these tragedies happen, those everything after the big explosion, everything seems to calm down a little bit. You ever have these situations? Then after the calm again, everything just fucking explodes again because somebody found something out and now it's going right down the line. And then it comes out that there is a particular person in some point in time that could have helped this situation with this person. But they just had their head stuck up their own fucking ass. Nothing to do with me. You piece of shit. I love those people. Believe it or not, as much as I fucking hate them, they're my favorite kind of people. Because a lot of these people, not all of them, but they could have different resources or ways to prevent these certain things and they don't fucking use them. Because if I ever get into a bad situation, that's going to be for me. That's my fucking backup plan. You're over there sitting like you don't fucking owe the world a goddamn thing, like you got the world by its fucking bootstraps with that golden spoon in your fucking mouth, you fucking twat sniffer. And you're gonna have the fucking audacity to not want to help somebody that you love or care for very much, but just because they're going through the motions right now, you're gonna be fucking upset with them or not even want to bother to help them. I've told you guys. This goes to anybody in this chat, anybody that I know. if I ever were to hear anybody in this chat or anybody outside this chat that I personally know, if they ever knew of anybody that was struggling and they didn't at least try to help in some way, shape, or form. Hey, Jerry. I will disown each and every one of you motherfuckers if I ever heard that. Believe that. Because part of this group, this family, Unboxed Thoughts, the FFN network, my TikTok platform, we're all about one thing. It's being there for each other. And being there for each other when each other are in need. Because guess what? Little Timmy comes up to you one day and having a bad day. I get it. Guys, anything I talk about, I fucking get it. But you're just waking up. You hadn't had your coffee yet. You're still miserable because you haven't woken up to function to the world, okay? All of a sudden you get a phone call. Or you get a surprise knock at your door. I can't deal with this right now. I hadn't had my coffee. I hadn't had my cigarette. I haven't been able to fully function with the world. You're pissed off because somebody's just laying all this shit on you. And you can't cope with it just yet. So it just makes you more miserable. But you're like, what the fuck then? But just for being there for a particular person in that point in time, wouldn't it bring such a smile to your face? Even though you might have been a little frustrated at that time because you weren't prepared for it, wouldn't it bring a smile to your face knowing that somebody ended up going to bed that night and was able to wake up the next morning, take a fresh breath of fresh air, and live another day just for you listening? Just for you being there. Those are the point in times that I try to look for. When I talk to you guys about these certain things, that's what I look for. I just want you guys to keep fighting. I keep fighting. Jerry, you're a fucking miracle, man. I see your comments in here. Jerry, you're a miracle, man. And I'll also tell you too, before I forgot, Jerry, I did get your phone call the other day, my boy. I was actually streaming on TikTok at that time, so I wasn't able to answer the phone call. But guys, what makes somebody a warrior? What is you guys' definition of a warrior? I'll tell you mine. My definition of a warrior. Hey, you know what? You never had any struggles in life, and you're, still able to manage, and you're still able to get through life easy. Okay. Hey, you know what? Good for you. Good for you. But I'm going to tell you right now. I'm a warrior. Everybody in this chat right now, you're all warriors. Because when the problem arises and you fucking bend up every fucking day. Waking up every day. You're waking up with stress right off the rip. You're waking up with fucking anxiety to the problems that may arise on that certain day, or just everyday fucking issues. And you're still waking up every day, going to work, doing daily life tasks. You're struggling, but you're making other people smile because it makes you smile. That's what a warrior. A warrior is not somebody who knows they fucking have everything and they necessarily keep it for all themselves. No, you have some type of magic inside of you. You have some type of words. You have some type of resource that you can lay out to everybody else to help them. And then from what they pick up from you, they're able to pass down to somebody else. And it happens the other way around too. Is when you're not living on your ego or fucking thinking that your shit don't stink. You open your eyes and your ears. You expand your horizons. You listen to everybody else around you, younger than you, older than you. You pick up their knowledge and you learn from them. If you're waking up every day thinking that you're a fucking know-it-all, well, guess what? Every day is going to be fucking boring for you. I don't want to live your life. I would rather live my chaotic fucking shit show of a fucking thrill ride that I'm living. All right, I'd be living this life than your fucking life. Are you kidding me? My head's scrambled everywhere. I'm fucking mad here. I'm sad there. I'm happy here. I'm ecstatic there. My shit's more exciting though. Fuck yeah. A lot more exciting than your life is ever going to be. Because I got this shit keeping me fucking occupied. There ain't one fucking second I'm bored. Let me just fucking pick up the department for you. Chapter. Fucking telling you. Fucking day. Oh, you're bored real quick? Hey, my guy. Sit down. I'll fucking run you through some shit right now. I'll have you like, you're fucking all over the place. I'll entertain your shit real quick. I'll have your mind fucked 2 days from Sunday. You'll be like, oh. I'll have you feeling great about yourself there, Sparky. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. You think your fucking life is a shit show? You're feeling down about it? You need some work. You need to fucking pick me up or something like that. Come join Unboxed Thoughts on Monday. Come join Unboxed Thoughts every fucking Monday, bro. Pull up and see. We'll get you feeling right. Different fucking every week. Unboxed Thoughts is like a fucking box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. And you got to be mentally prepared to be here too on a Monday. Because like I'm saying, we're here, we're there. We'll strengthen up that mind real quick. You'll be multitasking in no time. Want to get into my fucking mind? No problem. See. Right there. Xander Clay. By the way. Man, Jerry, I would love to be on your show. Anytime, man. Any fucking time. And I think you would personally be like a good collab as well. You know, I think you know, with our two worlds, you know, I think it would be a great topic for good conversation. No problem. Yes, you are, son. We all are. I know. And saying it. And I'm gonna make this known to all of you guys right the fuck now. Just in case if you guys don't know. I'd say a good portion of the time. All right. I'm gonna guys, we're doing an hour today. Okay? We're doing an hour unboxed thoughts. So that leaves us 5 minutes. 4 at that. All right. All right. You know what? We'll take 8 minutes too. That's fine. We'll take 8 minutes. Let this all sink into your heads as well. Not only do I come up here each and every week talking about these different things, not only do I want you guys to feel comfortable with these topics that we discuss, I want you guys to know one thing. Each and every week when I'm on this show, 2 seasons, 20 episodes each. That's 40 fucking episodes we're closing in on. And if you think it ain't bad enough or tough enough for me to come up here and talk to you guys as it is about these different things, try having your mother in the conversation each and every week. That's some shit, right? Not only is this motherfucker up here talking about his shit, that's fucking tough enough. But this motherfucker got his mother up in the chat every fucking week. Not only did she have to go through these life events with me, but yo, she's straight fucking right here by my side, reliving it every week with me. Or just listening to what I have to say. And as strange as it is, awkward as it may be, my mother's like my best friend. I feel comfortable. I feel comfortable talking about all of this. Fucking weird, right? It wasn't at first. I think it took like 3/4 of my first season just to adapt to knowing that she's in the fucking chat, which is like 15 episodes. You wouldn't know how many episodes I'd be doing looking over to the chat knowing she's there, just like wanting to like hold myself back a little bit from like fucking saying something. You know what I mean? I'd be like, Ma's in the chat. I don't know if I necessarily want to fucking say it like this, but you know, it's like, fuck it, man. Fucking roll with it. took me a while. It took me a while. And just like the rest of you guys, we're at a point now where I feel so strong coming up here. I feel so confident. I don't know if any of you guys watched the special episode that we had with Alyssa and Coach on Alyssa's show. Not last week, the week before that. But man, Blaze pulled up the clip of my very first episode. And I've watched all my episodes before, guys, but it triggered something in me when he played this. And next thing you know, there I am. Going right back on fucking YouTube, rewatching all my the first 5 episodes I ended up watching. And because of you guys, because of fucking you guys, look where we are now. I can't say every topic is fucking, it's great to talk about, but bro, the comfortability I feel. There is nothing like an Unboxed Thoughts Monday. And I know we don't always leave here, feeling happy. I know, we don't always feeling here sad. We're going to have a different emotions running through our bodies every Monday after the show ends. But I will tell you this, man, I look for those butterflies in my stomach. How I know I had a great episode no matter what. Those butterflies will let me know, because even though it's been going on 2 seasons, those butterflies never go away. And when they show up now, that's when I feel I'd be talking to Blaze all the fucking time, man. We talk usually like 5-10 minutes after each and every show. He always checks up on me, make sure my mind's right. Because he knows. Fucking Blaze knows. Jerry knows. I'll talk to Jerry, Alyssa. I'll talk to a lot of you guys after the show, and I deeply appreciate it. It's not always easy, but man, watching those shows, it's so humbling. And to know that we're getting bigger and better. You guys are the butterfly in my stomach. And that's where I'm going to leave this episode today. We're at an hour. All right. You guys, when you guys reach out to me after a particular episode or whatever the fucking case is, I'll get these butterflies in my stomach, man. And it's like, fuck. I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting through to people. People are listening. And that's all I want to do for you guys. I want to be your example. I want to share these stories with you guys so you guys can do what I do. I'd be looking at certain people and I'm like, damn, bro. Like, to me, I would think their life is a shit show. But, bro, to see them overcoming these obstacles and, like, thinking my life is fucking bad. And these fucking people are still doing it. Like it's nothing. I'm sure they're struggling with something in some way, shape, or form. But, dude, they're doing it. I can do that too. And that's what I'm doing. I look at them to know that I can keep doing it. And I hope you guys, not only just me, but even if you guys do know somebody else that might be struggling with something, knowing that they're still up every week, fucking doing the road work, pounding pavement. You guys can do it too. I can't tell you how many times I've thought about calling it quits. Okay? I cannot tell you how many times in my life I've personally wanted to call it quits. Why? This is how I look at it. Why? Do you know how many people I would probably haters are still out there, because we'll always have haters. We gotta love our haters, guys, right? We gotta embrace our haters. Without our haters, we ain't gonna do. We don't amount to nothing. They may not like us, can't tolerate us, but guess what? We love them. Remember that. Love your haters, because they're the fuel to that fucking fire that's just gonna keep motivating you more and more to want to do better and do better and do better. Want to know why? Because you're achieving your goals. You're living your dreams. That's all you got to do to keep pissing them off. You got to live your life for you. You got to go out and snag that fucking champion belt for you. And they hate it. So, yeah. So, Blaze wants to pop in. Blaze, I don't know if you are ready yet. Right now, whenever you're ready, just make yourself known.
Hey, I know you hate reading the private chat.
Hate when you pop in here, bro.
You know, listen, I got
What do you got?
something for the end of the show for everybody. All right,
Sure.
so you end it when you're ready.
Well, with that being said, that's the message for today. I got a few different messages today. Reach out. Don't you dare. I'll let you know. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Love your haters. Don't be afraid to reach out. Always talk to somebody. Let me be that example for you guys on what not to do and what to do. Because if I'm out there looking at other people saying, if they can do it, I can. Just know that if I can do it, you can do it. Because I know it. I can do it from watching somebody else as well. This was episode 18, guys. Unboxed Thoughts. Come back here for episode 19 next week. We're going to have Rick as a special guest. This is going to be fucking phenomenal. I don't have a lot of guests on my show. As we all know, I'm very anal. I'm very particular on how these shows go. You know what I mean? So this is a big deal to always have a guest. I always say that. It's a big deal when I have a guest on. And then after that, guys, 2 more Mondays, and we close out season 2. You guys are fucking smashing this shit. Thank you, guys. I love you guys so much. Love each other. Reach out to each other. Embrace one another. And always know that I'm right here. Every one of you guys. Love you guys. See you next week.
A counselor
who hosts a family here. Took us about a year, but we're here. Listen, I want to give a huge shout out first and foremost to Blaze Man St. Pierre for allowing me to use this platform to do this show and have some fun, get to know you guys. You guys are gonna get to know me. I also want to thank Jerry Souza, who hosts a show on this exact show, radio show as well. He does the Neutral Corner. I'd like to thank him. He was the one who gave me this platform to shoot down the road. So, Unboxed Thoughts, we're going to discuss anything between, mental health. We're going to look at things from other perspectives. We're going to try to get other people to view things from other perspectives or put their the foot in the other shoe. So, my background, basically, I just want everybody to know first and foremost, that's what we're going to use this show to do today. Is it's going to be more of an introduction. You guys are going to get to know me. You're going to learn a little bit about my background, and as time goes on, I want to pick it at other people's brains. I want to learn from other people's points of views and stuff like that, as well as you guys learn from me. So, having said that, I'm 33. I grew up here in Fall River, Mass. Good family, good home. But somewhere along the line, as we all do, I ended up coming into some struggles, some tragedies at some pretty high points in my life, actually. They came when it seemed like I was doing the best. And these are things that I want people to realize, that when you're doing good, it does not mean that you can do something bad or think like it's going to be okay and it's going to cause you to fall back. Because trust me and believe me, it happens. I ended up getting into the mental health stage at a really young age in life. Um, my father in and out of my life. Uh, come and go as he pleases. I had to look at other male role models within my life to look up to and, learn from them to do the right things in life. Um, my my mother is probably the best person in my life. She probably is my biggest support system. Um, but uh, even though things are mixed up in life, you have to find that balance in between. And I honestly got to say that, not a lot of people would agree with this, but I think it was because of my addiction that I got to learn a lot about myself. Um, Sometimes in life, you have to go back with first steps. I lost out on first words. Uh, I lost out Christmases, Thanksgivings, New Year's Eve. There was a lot, and I think for till now, I honestly got to say that having to miss all that, that's what opened my eyes. That moment right there was when I decided the buck stops here. Game's over. I got to do something with myself to better my life. And this is where becoming selfish comes into play. I played the selfish card like it was nobody's business. And let me tell you something, if anybody out there, feel sorry ever for being selfish, don't. You have to be selfish sometimes to focus on yourself in order to better other things in your life. Knowing me, I knew I have 3 kids. Okay. I got one that's going to be turning 13. I am not his biological, and it motivates me every day knowing that I am here. But yes, guys, so that is it. This was our first show. Unboxed Thoughts. That's what it's going to be about. Love you guys. Every Monday, 7 to 8. Facebook Live, YouTube, FFN Radio Network. Thanks again to all you guys. I'll see you all next week.